Alright, let's do Breeze. Pretty hard level, but pretty fun. Lots of movement, stuff going on. First off, coming out, easiest option is just charge through that basket. This one, flame charge those. I'll do what I just did. Then go in. If you want to go a little bit faster, downward fireball the basket on the left here. And ideally, send a fireball through all three of those crates. So this opening bit is all about catching a specific cycle on the floating mines. So I'll describe the movement that you want to do. First off, don't put a glide in here. I find that just the slower turn makes that overall worse. Be really aggressive on those 10s, those 1s. Get up here. For this chest, you just want to, when you're gliding and you're like above this spot here, that's about the distance you want to be. If you're any further back, the fireball won't even get there. But when you're here, you can be basically, like, you can shoot like anywhere here, and it should kind of hit the chest. Like, you don't have to be very specific with it, so do that and then get this. Getting these two vases in the corner, ideally you just break them both with a flame charge like that. You can do a flame charge pivot out of it, or you can do like a flame charge glide if you're too close to the wall. Flame charge these, and then manually collect that 2 gem. Sparks gets pretty overwhelmed here. You can kill this guy. If you miss, don't worry about it. All this, you go up here, another strat where you just go to that pipe, but it's slower. Get on the track. I'm gonna try to do this whole level from here on out with minimal respawns, because every time you die in this level, every one of these gears respawns. There's no good backup for it. You just have to collect everything again. Yeah, which makes it a pretty hard level for beginners. So I'll do it from the start. I'll try my best to get the good cycle, but even the community gold for this level doesn't get the perfect cycle. How unlucky was that? 7? And that would have been it. So that was actually basically it. I just got unlucky with the clam, and then I missed the shot. But, so from here, what I like to do is I'll shoot, then turn the camera, and then I'll go once I feel like I'm gonna hit it. What a lot of people will do is they'll like aim head on and then turn, move the camera, or aim head on and then turn and jump, just so that the charge centers the camera. But if you're not lined up perfectly, you don't just charge right off. If you do that, you just have to like clam proxy back up. No good way of getting back up to the track from there. You can charge through these little crane things, and be aware of how far away I'm able to get these gears from. You can like really optimize your lines in some areas by barely touching them. Once I get to here, I just launch a fireball. It's not very specific. But then after the first one, because if you do everything right, you get to here and like one's already spawned in. You don't really have time to think about it, but once you can set yourself up, you're aiming pretty much at this corner on the ledge where you get this flapping animation. And whenever you see a mine come out of the lava, you just shoot. And that will be the perfect timing. You can also use the cannon if you want, but it's slower. And then just walk this way and shoot the other guys. You get the orb, tap up, charge, jump, glide around the guy. You can kill all these guys. The main one is you want to either kill that guy or light that fire. I usually do both though. Coming out of the water, you want to jump and do a clam proxy. Clam proxy is you just do a tiny jump once you hit it, and then do another jump once you're landing on it. I kind of messed up this movement, but I like to do this so that if I miss the guy, I can get a flame, or I can get a fireball on him, then pivot and charge jump this way. I just double jump by accident there. Let me grab these real quick. Yeah, clam is just, oh well, that's a terrible spot for him to be in. If you miss clam, I mean you could just do the pipe jump like I mentioned earlier if you want. Yeah, look at this. Look how far away you are when you collect these ones. Just hug that wall. You shoot this guy now, or if you miss, I tried to miss there actually. You can get it now. For this, if you get like too close and you're on the track right there, you will soft lock. You gotta just re-enter the level because Spyro infinitely tries to get on the trolley from the wrong side, which you cannot do. For this, I'll show the optimal way to do this first, and I'll come back later and show like a safer strat. Like ideally, you just do this. Shoot one to break the vase, another one to break the baskets in the back, jump to get the 2 5s, and then talk to the guy. This first one gem is pretty missable, so make sure you get that. Hover through the wing to get on top. Then I would recommend doing this, jumping up to here. And then you get to here, and you want to aim at that back corner. Drop your charge in the text box trigger, and then while holding left, recharge. And if you do it late enough, you get stuck behind him, and you'll get every gem. I missed that gem, so I just do a little bit, but I got it done. And just copy all this movement, and that would be the level. Yeah, I want to point out a few things. One, clam proxy is just very small jump. Once you hit the clam, then you hit X again once you're inside the clam. That's great. I also want to cover mastless, which is what people call skipping that mast. You can do this. It's not really that hard, but like why? I mean, it might save like a second. Basically just a big double jump to this corner, and while facing this way, you want to like do a hover onto it, like hover while turning right onto it. You can go for it, but it's up to you. And then for this jump, the other backup I see, or not backup, but alternative I see people do is just jump to the side. And then going like that. There's not really like any better way of doing it other than this. But honestly, that's pretty easy, so. Yeah, I think I covered everything. Talked about the opening cycle, that 1-2 gem you gotta make sure you get. If you fall off the track anywhere, you can clam back up. If you die at any point, you're fucked. If you soft lock there, you have to re-enter, also fucked. But yeah, that's it. I mean, the level's pretty straightforward as far as like, if you fuck up, you just try to get back to where you were. There's no fancy backups, really. Yeah, that's all. Good luck. Hope it helped.